Hey guys, Chris Dunn here, aka the Boogie Man. On this episode of Boogie Tech, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be installing an electric fan on an aluminum radiator for a 1956 Cameo truck. And we're going to walk around this truck right quick and I'm going to show you a little bit about a Cameo. A lot of people don't know what a Cameo pickup truck is. All right guys, this is a Cameo. This is a 1956 Cameo truck. They're the very first fleet side Chevrolet trucks. These are fiberglass. So the bed sides itself were fiberglass. These trucks was made from 1955 to 1959. They're cool as hell. They're rare and hard to come by. We dropped a 350 in it, a crate engine in it. We've added air conditioning. This is for a good friend of mine. So we'll be wrapping this thing up pretty fast. But like I said, they're super rare. They're the first fleet side trucks of Chevrolet. These things was kind of like of a modern day Laramie package or a Silverado or a King Ranch. These things was like the Cadillac of the pickup trucks from 55 to 59. Like I said, if you look at the backs of them, they kind of looked like a 56 Chevrolet car. And like I said, this is all fiberglass. Ain't that cool? But it had a regular step side bed and they just put a fiberglass shell over it. So we'll be doing a lot of work on this truck. But like I said, this episode is going to be about installing the electric fan on the aluminum radiator we made for the truck. So stay tuned. Okay, first step here on this is this radiator already had been mounted once before and it was set on the angle of the engine. The problem is with that, we could not get electric fan in here and the owner really wanted electric fan and we do too. So first step is we've got to cut the old brackets off and relocate them. Next step is anytime you're welding aluminum, cleanliness is your friend. So first step I always do is I take my filler rod and I take some Scotch-Brite and I knock off any corrosion. And you may not see the corrosion, but trust me, it's there. So always clean your aluminum TIG rods before you get started. And also make sure whatever you're working on is nice and clean. Now that the brackets have been reinstalled, now we're going to come up with some fan brackets so the fan will unbolt on and off. Lots of people try to, use the little pull cables and pull the fan through the flues. I don't like doing that because they'll wear holes after a while, especially on a street car. So what we're doing here is we're going to make us a set of brackets, weld them on, use 1/4 bolts to bolt the fan on. The tip of the day. This is a pretty long tip of the day, but it's a good one. We're going to talk about oil pans and oil pan fitment over the rear main seal area. How many times you want to call your engine builder and cuss him out because your rear main seal is pouring oil and you're tired of it? I've been there, I know, ask my engine builder. He will tell you I've fussed him, cussed him and everything, but he can't build an engine that won't leak. Well, the more research I've done, the more I'm starting to look and found out it really ain't the engine builder. They ought to be paying a little bit more attention, but it really ain't the engine builder. It's the crappy pans you're getting now, and I don't care if it's a $250 pan or it's an $84 eBay pan. Actually, some of the $84 eBay pans actually fit better over this. So what I'm fixing to do is I'm going to show you how bad these pans won't fit over the rear main seal and show you need to dolly them out to get them to do right, because it ain't your rear main seal leaking. Most of the time, it's the actual rear seal here on the pan that's pouring oil. And you'll keep pointing at the rear main seal and change it and never fix the problem. And you never look at the oil pan. So we're fixing to dive into it. First thing we're gonna start with is a $250 pan. It's a name brand pan. We're not gonna say whose name it is, but I promise you it's a about $65 actually pan. All right, and we're gonna put it on here. Okay, right quick. We're gonna throw us a little bolt here in the front. Just make sure it's lined up. Like I said, even a $260 pan don't fit worth. All right, now what we're gonna show here is, if you can see right here, how where the seal pushes down is perfect. But when you get to right here, see how it's bent in? And it's bent in where they welded on the pan and it's sucked in. Well, it's a $250 pan. Well, if nobody looks at this and studies on this before they put the pan on, then the seal pooches out right here and it's dripping oil. And the whole time you think it's the rear main seal when it's actually this crappy pan. All right, so now we're gonna take this $250 pan off. And now we're going to stick on an $84 eBay pan. Okay. We're going to put us a bolt here, just make sure this front stays lined up good. Lots of times these things you got to do a little bit of oversizing the hole. All right, we're going to look at this again. Check this out. Same problem, two different manufacturers. One's an $84 pan, one's a $250 pan. See right here? Perfect. Look right here. Now, it's getting back away from the seal again. So now the seal's going to push right here and push out, and you're going to have an oil problem. And you're going to keep saying, oh, it's the rear main seal, it's the rear main seal, when the whole time it's the piss poor quality of these oil pans. So now we're going to take that off. Now, this is a custom Boogie Man pan. This is the one we run on this engine. This is Yum Yum Eat 'em Up, by the way, right before we build it. Now this is one of my custom pans. And you can see what I had to do is I had to come in here and hammer this thing and try to get it out to make it the same, try to make it the same distance. I got a little place right there I need to work on, but I've had this pan on, and this pan right here seals the oil. So that's what it should look like. So don't be confused and fuss at your engine builder and say, man, you can't build an engine that the rear main seal don't leak on. Check your pan. I promise you, about 80% of the time, it's going to be a bad pan. Thank you. Tip of the day, Chris Dunn.